Alrighty guys, welcome back to another single player episode. So what we have done is we have done a map reset, because what I've gone and done is I've went through and redid the trees. So now the trees on this map, I've done a couple things where I've changed the load distances, so now you can actually see the trees at a distance, even though they're just kind of the 2D shitty one. See how they kind of pop in when you walk forward? It's not the most pretty thing in the world, but now at least you can see the trees at a distance, so you don't have that stupid invisible filter where they're all like hiding out and you can't see them. That was kind of driving me nuts. So yeah, anyway, that looks a lot better now. The trees are also bigger now, but they're not they're all pretty well the same size for thickness now. I had lots of people complain about the size being too small, and I agree, the size was kind of glitchily small. The small ones cause too much trouble. The big ones cause way too much trouble. So basically what I've done is I've drawn it right down the middle and made these kind of just perfect size ones for processing, just perfect for loading. And yeah, well, recording the last videos, I found that the small trees, when you pile them up too much, cause way too many performance issues. Like, you remember how many FPS drops we were getting in the last videos, so I found these bigger ones, at least you can fill a truck faster and you have less performance problems. So we're going to stick with these for a while and try that out and see how it goes. I got a new toy that I built. Actually, the picture's all wrong here because I haven't even updated the picture. That's how new it is. If I can even remember where it is. Oh, where are you, my friend? It is... Oh god. Did I forget to select it? Maybe I forgot to select it. Oops. Here, hold on a sec here. We're gonna bail out for 1 sec, because I'm probably pretty sure I forgot to select it in the mod list here. There we go. Select all. There we go. Now it should work. And if it doesn't, then I did something horribly wrong. Oh, I must have done something horribly wrong because I don't see it here now. What the hell is it? Forwarder. Alright, well, maybe I won't show you the forwarder on this video because I'll have to figure out what the hell I did. I might have accidentally removed it or changed something on it, so... I don't see any errors in loading it. Huh. Bizarre. Oh well, you know what I'm gonna... Oh, excuse me. You know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna finish my project here. So basically what I was starting to do was I'm making a road widening project going on right here. So I got two things going on this map. I have this little project going on over here where I'm gonna widen the road a little bit so it's easier to haul, just for fun. And then I have this other project where we're way up in the top here. So we're starting our road widening project right about here, and up here we're going to start cutting up into this block and try to get this more challenging terrain here. So I'll probably run through with a bunch here and we'll eventually end up on top here and start cutting. So, but today I think we're going to start with the road widening project, as I'm calling it. And basically what I'm doing is, well, now I have a new forwarder, even though I can't show you it right now because obviously I did something wrong, so we're just going to ignore that for now. But I'm going to go through and kind of cut out these trees and leave them just little tiny piles. And yeah, maybe the next video, if I remember to get the forwarder working properly, I can come through and show you guys what I've done. So we're going to back this guy up here because I missed a tree I can see already here. I should probably get this one too. Now we're cutting these into 6s, 6-meter logs, because they're a little bit easier to handle. And we'll just leave them right here. Perfect. And I said we're just including the tops in these piles because it doesn't really matter with the forwarder. We can just grab them and go. And you're not really supposed to walk a machine backwards this far. Normally you'd turn around, but we don't really care. We're just doing it. Clean up our stumps a little here. I don't think I can get that one any lower. Oh, I can. Look at that. Just a little tiny piece out of it. There we go. We're gonna cut this one uphill. And like I said, the new trees, or these trees have new physics, so they're a little bit lighter. They respond a lot better when you're loading them too, so hopefully all in all it works out pretty good. And like I said, we're just kind of widening the road, taking out anything that's potentially close. And then, like I said, we'll come through with the forwarder, which is actually pretty cool. I was hoping to show you guys, but you know what? That's alright, we'll save it for another video. I'll give us something to look forward to on the next one. We'll call this video the road widening project. And I figured, just to break up the monotony of doing the same block over and over, I would start a couple projects, such as this road widening one, and then that other one up on there. Let's see if we can clean up this stump a little better here. Down any lower? I don't think so. Oh, there we go. Boop. So yeah, basically I'm just walking around the road with the processor, looking for any trees that kind of stick out a little too much. It's actually pretty nice. I gave the road quite a bit more space than in the last one, so it should be pretty good. But yeah, basically I had to go retree the entire map with new trees. But I really do like these trees a lot better than the old ones. Like I said, I had lots of problem with the dinky trees, and these ones are better. Ugh. We'll just grab this one because it's right here, and we'll have to give the forwarder something to do because it'll be boring if we don't give him any project. Yeah, I don't know, neat little project anyway. It's something different. So we'll just take this corner right out. Especially when you're low bedding, it's nice to have a really wide swing on a corner to get through. But I'm definitely enjoying the new trees. See, this processor still drags on the ground a little bit. I don't know what the hell it is. It could be the weight of the head or something. Something's going on there. Like I said, the trees are now a little bit bigger, so that's adds niceties. Makes things respond a lot better. And then my next project is hopefully going to be a stump grinder, hopefully a faster stump grinder, so I can come through and really clean up this stuff. There we go. Dunk. There we go. So like I said, you just kind of widen the road, takes out all these corners, makes it kind of nice. I think this is just down to a block here. Let me take out this guy here too. But yeah, I kind of dicked around for quite a few hours to make the tree physics even a little bit more realistic, I would say. Because now I was able to, excuse me, I was able to take the weight down so the trees aren't quite as heavy, but at the same time make them feel as though they're heavy using some of the angular dampening and all that fun stuff. So you should see quite a phenomenal difference in dealing with them. I do a better job of that. There we go. I'm just kind of picking random trees that look like they're out of sync here. And what we're going to do, we're going to not worry about these side roads. I just want to kind of cut the main road here. Oh god, I can't stop yawning. It's so early. It's too early. Too early in the morning. There we go. Oh, a little tangled up in La La Land there. There we go. Bloop. I always say La La Land, then apparently there's actually a movie called La La Land. I was like, oh jeez. I'm gonna have to change my saying now. It'll be tricky to get some of these out. God, I'm on a funky angle here for loading. Yeah, anyway, the new forwarder is pretty cool. I mean, so what I did that was a lot different is I actually made the forwarder body separate from the trailer. I didn't make it all one machine. That way, you don't have to worry about using like drive control or whatever the hell to keep your machine level. Like when you turn one way, it stays one way. And you know, the fact that it worked out, I mean, it kind of opens up options. I'm able to, probably going to be able to attach other things to it as well. Don't know what yet, but anything is possible. Anything is possible in Farming Simulator. Just leaving this trail of cookie crumbs here to pick up. I'm gonna get a lock on this one. Oh, there we go. And like I said, I'll have to come through with a stump grinder and properly get rid of some of these little pieces here. Some of these stumps are sticking up pretty high still. There we go. Yeah, nice little project. And if we get bored of this, we can just hop over to the other one, maybe start bunching. See how things go here. I haven't figured out what I'm going to do with the forwarder, whether I'm just going to carry them all the way back to the mill, or whether I should stockpile them somewhere. Probably carry them back to the mill will be less painful. It's definitely going to be a lot of slow trekking for this machine though. But I low bedded all that equipment up to that top of that hill. I was going to do that as a video, but I don't know, some people will probably get bored of that, low bedding all that crap, so I just kind of did her done her. And I found it wasn't too bad. Definitely, oh god, it's definitely a lot easier to move it around with this new map, but there was still a couple corners where it was a little iffy for the trees, so once we get up there we'll wipe them out with this thing. All these neat little sections. Anyway, with that new pop-in kind of load thing that I did, it makes it so that I can actually put more trees on a map without hurting the performance too bad, so it's kind of nice. Where am I going here? I want to go this way. Oh, this looks wide enough. Oh, I see a tree that I want to kill right there. Ah, that one will be okay. I'm gonna take out these three right here. And like I said, now that I finally have a forwarder, which I've been just dying to make, it's going to be kind of fun. I'm working on 2 versions right now. There's a dangle version right now, which works fine if you like the dangle stuff, but I'm not a big fan of the dangles in this game because they don't work super well. Just the physics aren't quite right, and I've messed with it lots, and I don't think the physics will ever be right with those things. So I'm working on a dangle version, and then tonight, depending on how things go, I'm probably going to build a fixed head version of it too. And I'll probably use the fixed head one for most of the videos. Because like I said, the dangle ones just aren't like the real ones. Like I said, I got nothing against dangle head machines in real life because they actually work proper. But in this game, I don't know. I've tried so many times and I can't make them work proper. Even the in-game one that they built, like the Buffalo, God, I hate that thing. It just doesn't pick up logs worth of shit. Same with the crane. I mean, look at that overhead crane they have for unloading, what is it, like, trucks to the railroad or whatever the hell. That thing's just a piece of shit. But that fills me with confidence knowing I can pick up more trees than the people who built the game, so that makes me happy. Kinda comical, in fact. Yeah, they're gaining speed now. 12 kilometers an hour down this hill. Well, it was. Now we're back to 7. I kind of like that tree there. I don't know. I'm going to leave it alone. But this one I'll take out. I don't like this one. Adds character to the map. I don't want to ruin the character just yet. And I have to go underwater logging again here. I kind of wanted to make like a deadfall map where you have to like go into like the water to get the trees or something. I don't know. What I'm going to do is I'm going to look at all the different types of logging in the world and then I'm going to try to do it. Another one I want to do is going to be strictly hill logging. Just a challenging, frustrating, pain in the ass of a map. That's coming soon. I'm going to work on one of those. This one's kind of nice because it's mostly flat, but you get some hills too, just to kind of mix in a little bit of challenge. But I want to make some absolutely extreme hill logging maps, like something that is just so pain in the ass that no one wants to play it, but yet anybody who's actually a decent logger will have fun doing the challenge. I think that sounds like fun. Lots of ideas. Alright, okay, maybe we'll park this one here for a bit. It looks like we got a lot of road ahead of us before we hit any more gangly trees here. So we're going to park this guy. I'm going to switch over to my, if I can find my mouse, to my buncher profile. And we're going to save because we want to remember that. These we actually cut quite a bit. So we cut all the way from here, up this road, up here, up here, up here. So there's a few piles that we'll have to go forward out. And then, yeah, we'll continue on up to the site. That's my plan. Oops, that's not tab. Alright, so here we are at the site. And here, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start bunching. That's my plan. Bunching the night away. Sure everything's working. Check your hydraulics. So maybe what we'll do is we'll clear all these trees first. In the circle. Well, maybe not in that dip. We'll start right here. And then we'll cut all the way across. That sounds good. This actually would be a good place for a forwarder in here. Oop, there we go. Alright, I forgot. I changed the, oh jeez. I changed the cut time on these friggin' things. That's why I'm acting like an idiot here. So now they cut a little bit slower, but it's usually less glitchy if you take your time. It's a little more realistic. So I was watching some bunching videos, and on trees anywhere near this size, I'm going to clean up my mess because I forgot what I was doing. On trees this size, I found watching videos of bunchers operating, they didn't cut that quickly. If that makes sense. Some of my bunchers cut a little quickly, which is not very realistic. So what I did is I changed it, so not only does it sound better with that effect, every sound, but it cuts actually a lot smoother if you don't rush in there like I did right off the bat, because I totally forgot about that. Just try to bunch these together a little better, so that when I come in with the skidder, I won't be killing myself trying to get them out of here. But like I said, the trees are a lot bigger, so it's you get a lot more wood out of only a few trees. Not to mention having a slower cut makes it so you don't accidentally cut your tree as much, which is kind of nice too. So yeah, just give it a second. And it gives you time, so once it starts cutting, you can hear it, and then you can go for your grab. I don't know, I find it a lot smoother. But people are going to have to get used to that, and it's going to be kind of funny at first, because they'll be doing what I was just doing. That looks like a bunch. See, so you got lots of time, you can hear it, and then you can go for your grab. I like that. I like it a lot. Trees are kind of spread out down here, but once we get up there, it's going to change very rapidly. There'll be like one per square inch. Hey, what's going on there? There we go. It'll be a funky grab when we go for it. Like I said, we're just cleaning up down here. I mean, this isn't going to be prime logging ground. I just want to kind of make a space. Maybe we can add these to that one bunch, and that'll be a complete bunch. Oop. Perfect. There we go. Beautiful. Well, like I said, it's a nice way to kind of, you know, hammer your way along and make some nice little piles. And squish that down maybe a little bit there. There we go. And then we're going to add these two to that pile, and that should be a complete bunch there. So yeah, when I made these trees, I made them exactly big enough to do 2. I know you can do 3 if you try hard enough, but I just really wanted to do 2. That was more than enough for me. I wanted 2 happily. So I made them kind of just the perfect size to fit the head here. And what are we gonna do with these ones? I think we'll just lay them literally right in this little cove right here. We kind of want them all facing sort of the same way, so when you go back to the main... Oops, I dropped that guy. Back into the main cut point, it's easy to just go straight. Let's see if we can get this one. There we go. Luckily it stayed suspended in time there, that was nice. Trying to kind of get them closer together here. Ah, good enough. Now what I'm going to do is grab this little guy. And then we're just going to toss him right there. So yeah, some people might like the new cut, some people might hate the new cut. I don't know. We'll see. I really like it. I think it's a lot smoother for bunching. Get a lot less screw-ups. You just gotta take your time though, you can't be quick about it. Oop. We can do better. I can probably grab that with the skidder. If not, I'll back it up. Squish it. Oops. Stuck on the ground there. And these ones I'm gonna lay right in here. Bloop. Man, I so beg to have a falling sound effects for these trees. You know how cool it would be to hear it just go and then just, because in real life it sounds pretty awesome. I've heard many a tree fall and it's pretty legendary sounding. But in this game, not so legendary sounding. There we go. There we go. That nice bunch there. And a lot of birch up in here. Anywhere where it's green on the map, I put lots of birch down. And then anywhere where it's nice brown and dirt, you get lots of spruce and pine and that kind of fun stuff. This is tricky when you're laying them on these weird hills. It's better to find a flat spot and they don't get tipsy-tottery like this. It's gonna be hard to skid that too, because it's kind of pointing up in the air. But you know what, we'll do our best and see what happens. If not, we'll just push it down the hill into the pile. Where are we gonna hide this stuff now? Our hill kind of starts there, so maybe we'll just lay it on top right here. And then maybe what we'll do is skid some of this stuff out. Whoops. Kind of a tippy point here. Maybe we should skid it out a little bit. And then we can start cleaning it up. Just curious, what time are we at here? Oh, 30 minutes already. Jeez. You took a lot of time with that roadside clearing stuff. Beautiful. You make a nice picture. Everything makes a nice picture. Alright. So now we have all these little bunches that we can drag over and process. Oh, and then we can maybe continue on. I might just leave this section open and then we'll just continue. So yeah. Nice little bunches. That one kind of got a little crisscross, but we'll just back up the skidder and squeeze it out there. But for the most part, looking pretty good. And then, yeah, then we're going to commence and try to take the hill here. which will get pretty challenging once we get up top, because I know it's steep as hell up there, so it's going to be fun, especially when we get up into that stuff. We'll be dropping trees down into the yard here just to clean them up. Alright, anyway, well, I'm going to call it on that video. Hopefully in the next one I will have the forwarder up and running, and we can maybe push through that road and clean up some of the stuff we had. So yeah. Alright guys, we'll catch you on the next time, or catch you on the next one. See you later.